Hi, I'm making this video really quickly to talk to anyone who is thinking about starting locks or not sure if this is something that they want to do. I started my locks in 2010. Yeah, 2010, July 5th, 2010. And I actually had wanted locks ever since I was like 6, but um, you know, either I don't know if I never asked my mom for them. And I think at one point she told me that she thought about giving me locks, but she just decided not to for whatever reason. But I always wanted locks, but I wanted a certain type of lock. I didn't know that they were called sister locks at the time, but that's what I wanted. And probably about 3 years before I actually found my loctician, I had started like researching and looking into it here and there, just like the pricing, just pictures of locks and different styles or whatever. And one day when I was working in the mall, I was working in Fox Hills Mall at Baskin Robbins, and this lady walked by and I saw her locks and I was like, that's exactly what I want. So I ran out of the kiosk really quickly to ask her like who did her locks and everything. And so she gave me the business card of my loctician. His name is Kerry Davis. Called him. He was really cool. He had me send some pictures of my hair. And he actually only paid $300 to start mine. And so at the time, which I shouldn't have done, I just like blew a check. It was like probably more than 50% of my check I spent on my locks, but I was going back to school in the fall and I didn't want to go back having to worry about braiding my hair, styling my hair, or anything like that. So I literally got my locks done. So not only did I pay $300 to get my locks, he also taught me how to do locks. And so I know how to do start sister locks, and then from there I kind of studied Damian Walters on like how to start the traditional comb coils for locks and things like that. But I just wanted to talk about how, you know, really adhering to his advice about how to maintain my locks and then just it's not, sister locks are very low maintenance. Traditional locks, I wouldn't call them a low maintenance style because they are more involved than sister locks especially if you're going to someone else to do them. I maintain my own hair, and so it's not hard for me. The only thing is, like, initially I wish I had stopped using regular shampoo and conditioner, which is one of the first things he told me to do, but I was still kind of indoctrinated into preparing my hair that way with the thick conditioner, the thick lathering shampoo. So I still like have like some, like if I comb out some of the ends of my hair, ooh Lord, the lint. If I combs out some of my locks at the ends, like I'll see buildup that never really came out. Even, I rinse my hair, and it's just, it is what it is. But I also wish I had tied my hair up to prevent lint buildup and, it attaching to your hair. So one thing I will say is plan it, find your loctician, find out how much it's going to cost for you to get it done, save it, put a little bit away every month. And if you can, put away like at least a year worth of maintenance so that you have it already set up so you don't miss out on any appointments because you don't have money to pay for, a session. And make sure that you get the right locks for you. These are easier to maintain simply because from day one I could wash my hair and not worry about them unraveling or anything. And actually wetting my hair every day helped my sister locks to poof up, to get fuller. Anyone who has sister locks know they start out really, really skinny, and mine are actually bigger than most people's sister locks. Some would even say they're not true sister locks, but whatever. I have sister locks, and they're bigger than the most. I counted them. I have like 297 locks. I have a post with the amount. No, it's 287. Between 287 and 290 locks on my head. So that's a lot of locks. My hair is super thick. Even like you can't see no scalp even right now. They also need to be tightened a little bit. But yeah, so be intentional. Don't just like jump up and get locks or start them if you're not ready. Make sure, even if you do traditional locks, make sure you're not using super thick products. You want products that are liquid at room temperature, so your oils and things like that. Even any type of holding product, like Damian Walter has a good liquid spray that he uses when he tightens and starts the locks, and it doesn't create buildup and stuff. The trick is to keep them as clean as possible. If you are a stickler for having neat locks all the time, just make sure that you plan for that you can maintain your hair the way you want to maintain it. So if you're not ready to start locks and get your hair done every month, if that's what it requires for your hair, don't start your locks, because it's gonna create problems in the long run. So so just make sure that you are sure about starting this step. And even if you are sure, make sure you have the money to maintain them. So like I said, save up 6 months to a year worth of maintenance, or learn to maintain it yourself before you get your hair done. Learn how to maintain your locks yourself. That's a great help to you. Also, finding out like what products work good with your hair, talking to multiple people, getting multiple recommendations. Like if you go see somebody that's gonna like potentially do your hair, like get a second opinion. My skin is dry, so I'm just putting a little bit of this stuff that's not really good for your skin on my face, which is stupid, but I'm just dry. Get a second opinion, get a third opinion. If you have any questions, you can definitely ask me. Hit my inbox, DM me, leave a comment, email me, and I'll answer your questions. It's really the greatest thing I ever did. My hair's already paid for itself simply because I know how to do it. Like I spent $300 10 years ago. So, and I have a skill. I know how to do my hair. I started my mom's hair. So I'm like set in that arena. I know the starting range. I know the minimum that you can find at a shop is like $500 for sister locks. Some people, I think the max I've seen for traditional locks is like $200. That's kind of steep, but I mean, if you want someone to do it right, I wouldn't mind paying it. And I don't know if it comes with like a initial, like, what's it called? Like a maintenance in between or something like that. But I literally don't think about my hair. All I do is wash it, moisturize it, and I go about my business. Only thing I will say is that over the years, I've grown to be crazy tender-headed. Like, I think because I stopped braiding my hair, stopped putting tension on it, that I kind of got used to not having that tension. So now, like, even if I put my hair in a bun or try to do like some kind of braided style, I get a headache like immediately. But I have other things going on that I think contributes to that. But I am tender-headed now. Like, I never used to be this tender-headed. I've also kind of developed a scalp situation. I get like patches here and there. I wouldn't say I like have dandruff or like seborrheic dermatitis or anything like that, but I definitely have a scalp situation. From time to time I'll get like a thick patch. And only thing about that is with locks in general, you need to make sure you can get that taken care of. I think that's it for now. So if you have any questions or comments, concerns, let me know. You can DM me or you can leave a comment. Have a good day.